TK, and welcome back. Happy Monday. I'm so happy to see all of you. I'm hoping that you guys started your day off with your morning songs and calendar. And now I'm going to be starting you guys off by introducing the the theme of our new study that we're going to be doing for the next 4 weeks. So for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be talking about nature all around us. Okay? And week 1, we're really going to focus on how do plants grow. Okay, and I know that we've done some studying of plants and how they grow. We have our garden at school and we've planted some pumpkins and we recently saw our tomatoes growing. But today we're going to be focusing a little bit on seeds and what seeds are for and what we do with them. And we're going to be looking at a couple of different types of seeds. Okay, so for now, all I was able to find at my house was these types of seeds. Okay, I don't know if you can really see those or not. Go ahead and take a good look at them. Okay, I'm going to try to maybe put those a little closer to the camera. Can you see these seeds? Does anybody want to take a guess at what type of seeds these are? I'll give you a hint. You can eat these, and most of the time I like to eat these at Riley's baseball game. These are sunflower seeds. Okay, sunflower seeds. And I know at the beginning of the year when we were talking about seeds in one of our science classes, we studied pumpkin seeds. We passed them around, we picked them up, we looked at their shape and their color, we cracked them open, and we found out that they are actually edible and that you can eat them. And most of us discovered, or most of you discovered, that you actually really loved eating pumpkin seeds. Do you remember when we sat and ate pumpkin seeds in class? You do? Great. Well, maybe some of you have tried sunflower seeds, and if you have, you'll know that they usually season them the same as they do as pumpkin seeds. They usually come salted, but there are some brands who make them in different flavors like barbecue and pickled and stuff like that, but most of the time sunflower seeds are salty. You can break them open. And when you break them open, you'll find that there is actually a little tiny seed. Here, let me get that a little closer to you. Can you see that there's a little tiny seed? It has one pointy end and one rounded end. Okay, and really what I want to focus on is talking about how seeds grow. What do seeds need to grow? You already know that when we are going to plant a seed, we need to plant it in some dirt, right, or soil. Okay, so the first thing they need is soil. So when you're going to plant seeds, you need to find a nice patch of soil. You're going to dig up a shallow hole, okay, and then you plant your seed in the soil, cover it up with the soil, and after that, it needs a couple of extra things to help it grow. What do they need after you plant them in the soil? Any guesses? If you guessed water, you are correct, okay? After we plant a seed into the soil, we want to make sure that it is getting plenty of water, okay? Water, very good. And we want to make sure that our seeds stay watered because the water is going to give it what it needs to grow. Okay, the third thing that a seed needs to grow is sunlight, okay? Sunlight. Seeds cannot grow, plants cannot grow and be healthy if they are not getting vitamins, vitamin D, and other nutrients that it needs from the sun. Okay, so the sun is very essential to helping us grow seeds. Alrighty, and the last thing that it needs sun, soil, water. Oh, and the last one is air. Okay, if we try to put a plant inside of a container to grow, or we keep it somewhere where it's not getting any oxygen or air, it's probably going to have a hard time growing. Okay, so now I think this theme fits perfectly with the season that we have just started, and you're going to find that we have switched from tiempo de invierno or winter to tiempo de primavera or spring. Okay, and this is a really perfect time because now that it has just turned spring on Thursday, we're going to see lots of beautiful flowers and plants coming back to life. And a lot of people take this time in the spring to plant crops and fruits and vegetables that are going to take the summer to grow and will be ready in the fall. Okay, so spring is also a really great time to plant some seeds and watch all of those beautiful flowers grow. Okay, so for today, I'm gonna just start by showing you guys my little my season chart behind me. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna just pick up the iPad and I'm gonna take you guys over here so we can kind of study a little bit about the seasons and how nature changes throughout the seasons. So let's go over and take a look. Okay, so here are our 4 seasons. Okay, it has the theme at the top. It says nature all around us. Okay, and we've already been through the first 2 seasons. We've been through fall, we've been through winter, and we have just begun the season of spring, or as we say in Spanish, invierno. Okay, and if you've already watched the calendar today, you are going to hear Miss Portillo talk about how in the spring we do have light rain. We tend to have some gloomy days, and plants and flowers begin to grow. Okay, so if we look at the difference between our tree here in winter, okay, does our tree have any leaves on it? No, it doesn't, because remember in the fall they begin to fall, and then in the winter our trees are nice and bare. Okay, they don't have any growth on them. But then in the springtime, that's when everything starts to come back to life and our trees start to bloom very beautifully, like you see in this picture here. I'm really sorry about the glare. Okay, and if you look closely, you see the little girl. What is she playing in? She's playing in a puddle of rain. Okay, she's wearing her rain boots. She has an umbrella, but there's beautiful flowers that are growing all around her, and she's enjoying the spring weather. Okay, so I just want to reiterate that we are in springtime, and after the spring is over, we will enter the time of summer. Okay, and look at in summer, the birds are up in the trees are bearing fruit. Okay, some of those seeds that we may have planted in spring are coming to life. And the little girl, notice what she's wearing. She's not wearing a jacket or a sweatshirt because in the summertime it's nice and warm. Okay, her and her dog are outside playing and the sun is shining really nice and bright. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there's some birds that are chirping right outside my window. So we are going to continue learning about nature all around us and how plants grow this week. So I hope you have all enjoyed this introduction to this week's theme, and we will be looking at this more in books and things that we're going to be doing throughout the week. I'll see you soon, TK.